My own windows have been smashed in the last few years. I'm next door to a church which has had problems. The car's been damaged. There's even been an arson attack. No one's been charged or convicted. I've had to have grills on some of my windows because of kids doing these sort of things. So I live with it and I see it on a daily basis. And I know the different police officers going around will make. And I repeat the same thing. I'm passionately committed to having more police officers on the beat. And I'm excited about the Tory proposal for elected police commissioners. Because I think that's exactly the sort of pressure we'll be able to put on the police commissioners. Get them out of the office. Get them away from the bureaucracy. The targets are going anywhere. Get them onto the streets.
Well, why spend £3 million in terms of elected commissioners? Why are you diverting money from the front line to elect in terms of elections for police commissioners? What benefit is that going to give older people in their homes in terms of their feeling secure and able to do their
But in terms of the money, it's small in relative terms. But the important thing is, what you will deliver on is accountability. So if we have an elected police commissioner, let me answer the question.
Let's not try to interrupt the mayor on that.
If we have elected police commissioners, then if they are doing what's happening with the Labour, of having only 11% of officers out on the beat, we can get rid of them and get other commissioners who will sort out that problem.
I'll interrupt you there, actually. If you said 11% 4 times now, and I'm getting sick of asking that again.
Well, I wish instead of talking to support the Superintendent of Oldham, Q Division, they actually talk to the Chief Constable of Manchester. Because what he says is that next year there will be an extra 355 policemen on the beats on the front line. And what he's doing is tackling what we've known for ages is that we have far too many policemen in the police station in back office functions. We have a HR department of 300 people in the not recruited police officers for the last 2 years. So next year there will be more policemen on the beats, not less. And your leaflet say precisely the opposite. But let me address your leaflet, Debbie. You talked about honesty and not promising things you don't believe in. You said you would have no policemen at all. Now last April you used to as a Labour template, and your own Home Secretary, Alan Johnson at the time, said that he would be putting the police by 550 million. Now we've got in government, of course, you're here to talk with us. When you're in government, you're in favour of us. Now, frankly, I think that's just completely dishonest. But to go back to Cash's point, we have a police force that's amongst the most bureaucratic and centralised in the world. We actually need to free up policemen to do the job they want to do, and police ladies to do the job they want to do, rather than having them fill in form after form after form. It takes an average of 23 hours to process an arrest. That's simply my view wrong. We should be allowing policemen to do as they used to do in several hundred years ago. Get them out of the police, get them accountable, get them to know their areas and get them arrested the criminals. Your figure, even though you said 11% is several times, I think your figure is slightly inaccurate. The actual figure is 11% of a policeman's average police constable's time is spent on the beat. So in other words, they spend 1 hour working on the beat and they spend 7 hours in an 8-hour shift. Actually in the police station doing the paperwork. Now, what would you like to speak to?
Laurie, have you had your question answered?
No, not really.
That was one of the criticisms somebody gave me at half-time break was when you asked these 3 people up here, would you make them answer the question yourself?
We are getting major politicising and blustering, but no reality. The reality of it is, I live on a council estate in the Alexander Ward, and this Christmas and New Year, our crime rate has been the highest it's been for 5 years.
Okay.
Now, I put a direct correlation to the lack of policing.
On your question. Can we move on to the gentleman or lady with the hand? Sorry, I can't tell them. No, sorry, you were sat there. In all the beaches settlement, that doesn't always say.
Well, I wouldn't know, sir, I'm not local. My name's Hermione Spigot. I'm originally from Keighley, brought up near Bradford, and I've recently bought a house in Shoulder. All I would say about policing issues is the police need information from members of the general public about antisocial behaviour of any description, and unless people are prepared to phone up and put their money where their mouth is, instead of complaining about what goes on, actually complain to the people who can do something about it, the police aren't actually able to do what most people perceive as being their job. I can say this from some position of knowledge because I've spent the last 22 years as a military policewoman, the last 6 years in community policing MCO, very busy North German garrison town, and this is another thing I need to say to our local people.
Okay, thank you.
You must
Okay,
actually
okay,
speak up and say so.
Thanks. Sure, must be fun compared to Jeremy then.
It's okay, actually.
Just a quick one, Elwyn. I want to move on.
Let me interrupt the question. Last year, when she was standing as a candidate for the Labour Party, the Labour Party campaign plan was there was to cut £550 million from the police budgets nationally. Now you're saying you need to police cuts. How do you square that circle?
Well, I've got my manifesto in front of me. We said that we protect frontline services that wouldn't be bothered on the beat. Yes, we've gone over this. We have a deficit. We need to reduce it. It's about making sure we protect frontline services. And if I could just respond to what Maya was saying about antisocial behaviour, it is about making sure that we have facilities for youngsters, such as I talked about, Saddles Ranges and the like, in case sports facilities that I visited. These are the types of initiatives which, through the Crime Prevention Partnership, are actually making a difference. The funding that's going to be available, it is available currently, is going to go. So you have the potential, and again, going back to what Lauren was saying, these are the things that are going to be cut, and you're going to have to add more antisocial behaviour and the potential for increased crime rates.
Okay. What I'm going to suggest now is that we move this on fairly quickly, so can you keep your answers as brief as possible, please? Otherwise, I'm going to be left with a bunch of questions other than the ones I've got in my pocket. So, Mr. Adams, could you... Mr. Adams, is a question regarding the prisons, is that right? Yes. Could you ask that, please, Mr. Adams?
Hi there. I just moved into the area about 6 weeks ago, and I hope I'm going to enjoy it. I was in Tory blue Buckinghamshire, unfortunately. But I just wanted to ask the panel how the panel feel about giving criminals the vote without public consent. And now even, as I say, our politicians up on our table now can't decide this because of the European Union.
Okay, thank you. Alan, will you take that one first, please?
Well, I was going to say that with some of the ex-Labour MPs going to be in jail or about to be in jail, I'm surprised that Labour Party is not in favour of criminals. Well, actually, it's not down to politicians, it's down to the courts. The courts have done the ruling, and it's gone to the European Court saying that we must implement this. Now, my first opinion is that I wouldn't give them the vote, but in a sense it is a legal issue which I don't have any authority over.
I'm similarly of a similar view. I mean, and our Shadow Justice Minister has made a statement about this. This is absolutely reprehensible.
We're going to email, we can have agreement and not go home.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a big fan of giving criminals a vote, but as a lawyer, I do human rights work. And the two just interesting observations about the way the question was asked. First of all, it's not European Union legislation which means the courts are given this right to vote. It's completely separate from the European Union. It's the European Court of Human Rights, which is a separate arrangement, and under domestic law, which we've incorporated, they're given that right to vote. So I think that's the first thing to get across. And as a human rights lawyer, I have a degree of sympathy with the human rights element of it. But the other thing to get across is, if we didn't introduce this, then because of our international commitment, we'd be paying out potentially millions of pounds in compensation to people who have been denied the right to vote. And I think people find that more reprehensible. If these prisoners were given compensation and not the right to vote, and there's been a ruling to that effect.
Okay, we'll stop it at that one. We've got local council and government. If we get into European discussion, everywhere we'll be here on that one.